Hi and welcome back to Wigan Athletic. Here we are with LATICS Gaming. It is the official Wigan YouTube channel, and yes, we've been flying along in the Premier League. It's great times and great fun. So please do like, subscribe and get notified to future uploads from the Wigan YouTube channel. And don't forget, get up there and support LATICS Gaming and also myself, the Prisk channel. Link in the description. Get over and support me as well. All the more, let's go and have a little look. How we been doing? Great times ahead, boys and girls, because we've signed a new contract. Yes, we have signed a brand new contract for the next 5 seasons. A 5-year contract on £95,000 a week. Obviously, Talal loves me, so that's great news. And, well, you know, what more can be said? It's just great to be here at Wigan Athletic. And things just seem to be getting better. I'm not quite sure what this means in respect of the Wigan Youth Intake Preview. Gregor has come to me and said that we've got one defensive midfielder, maybe a couple of wingers, a striker and a couple of wing-backs who are A rated. So that could mean 5-star potential players. We've also got a couple of central midfielders and also an attacking midfielder that are Bs, and then a bit more of what we're used to. But the thing that worries me the most is it says it's an average intake. We don't have a great number of players coming through in any single position. Gregor, look at them. Look at them, son. Right, let's move on a few more days and get up to where we need to be. And here we are a few more days on. And since we played Porto, we had Manchester City, a 2-2 draw. Bit of a strange one, this. Couple of friendlies, yeah. And then Fulham, a 0-0 draw. It's, again, very strange performances coming in at the moment. Sassuolo, a 5-2 victory away at Sassuolo. It was then the turn of Southampton, a 1-0 victory. Newcastle, you got it, 1-0 victory again. Leeds United, a 3-1 win this time. On the road again. AGF 4-0, absolutely flying in this game as well. And then it was the turn of Norwich, 5-0. Which leads us up to today's game, which is Manchester City in the quarter-final of the EFL Cup. We do love a cup around here. Before we get to that, we've got the Champions League draw. So we'll do the draw a minute and just see who we end up getting, because there's lots of big teams in it, including Manchester City, who've got Inter Milan. Porto, they've ended up with PSG. Dortmund, Barcelona, that's another couple of big teams gone. Celtic, this would be nice. Come on! Yes! Oh, Champions League. Eat your heart out. Stop the draw. Draw all the teams. So who else have we got? Liverpool, Hertha Berlin, Manchester United, Real Madrid, what a fixture, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and Leipzig and Milan. Great stuff. Celtic, oh my goodness, where's that going to fit in? Is that miles away? Oh, it's probably going to be another episode. That'll probably be in the next episode, I would say. Bit of Champions League, but today it's all about the League and the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. And this is the news we didn't want to see. Reconsider that retirement, please, Courtois. He has announced he's going to retire. Oh, goodness. Really? Yes, it's the news we was hating to see, and it's come. He is considering retirement. So, Courtois in goal. Ellison, Zanyu, Richter, Sardinia, Shaughnessy, De Gouvier, Gavi, Bellingham, Hadrea and Makoko up top. Oh, dear. Come on. Is he still... It says he's retiring on the 15th of 7th. So that's next season, right, or end of the season. It's going to be massive if he does. Carry on where he left off last time out. And here we go. EFL Cup quarter-final. Let's have some of this, please. Makoko to Sardinia. Sardinia to Makoko. Makoko down that left-hand side, cuts inside, but it is cleared by the Manchester City defenders. Richter puts it through to Sardinia, tries to get the header back. Makoko's in after the mistake by Kimmich. That's what we like to see. Jim, absolutely beautiful. Kimmich, world-class defender. Richter now gets the ball to Sardinia, flicks the ball on. Kimmich with Ruben Diaz. Yes, we love to see it. Love to see a mess up by the Manchester City defenders. And even more of it would be even better, please. Thank you. Well, that's a great start. One shot, one goal. Some more, please, just to seal the deal would be great stuff. As it stands at the moment, Manchester City are having none of it. You know, they're literally having none of it. They're having none of the ball. And here's the highlight, just to compound that scenario. Commentator's nightmare. You got to love it. Casemiro playing for Manchester City. Really? Yes. Oh, Courtois, what are you doing? Courtois, what are you doing? What? Well, okay. Fair enough, Courtois. What are you doing? Goodness me, Jim. You was questioning him. You questioned him. You knew what he was going to do. Herdrea wins the ball. Santos to Gouvier. Back to Herdrea. Squares the ball. And what a goal. The defender, Ruben Diaz there, trying to cut Makoko in half. Didn't succeed. 2-0 to the good. A bit better than what we did when we played them last time. Then again, if it ends up being 2-2 again, I'll be very frustrated. Khan, I'd love to get him. He is a quality player. Bernardo. Nearly 25 minutes on the clock. Corner swung in. Over the bar from Ruben Diaz. Lovely, lovely stuff. Now, as it stands at the moment, player ratings, we've definitely got them. They've got Phil Foden, who's the best player for them, along with Casemiro. Foden has picked up a booking for Manchester City, though, so hopefully it will stay that way. But coming up to that 40-minute mark where we're thinking about half-time, Jude Bellingham is having an absolute shocker down there on 6.6, along with Ellison. Not good. Half-time here, I'm going to say we're capable of more. That has motivated de Gouvier. And here we go with de Gouvier to Gavi. Richter, Bellingham now. Can he turn that half around from that first half? De Gouvier, Makoko, Herdrea's in. Herdrea! Trying to make it 3 just after the start of the second half. That would have been fantastic. Bellingham on a 6.5 now. And Ellison. But they've not really got anybody there to say why that those two are playing so bad. I don't get it. Ellison's now picked up a booking. How have we got a right back on the bench? Because I don't think we have. We might have to go in and have a little sort out, I think. So 3 changes made. Aterio, Leazao and Nicholas on. Sardinia moves over to right back. He has got a fairly strong right foot, so we're going to do it and see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to make things too bad for us. Kimmich now, is he going to make amends for that? The subs... Oh, goodness me. Really? Surely not. Come on. A shout of focus. Balanced mentality as well. 22 minutes to go. We can make another sub. Can we? I made 3. Is it 5? Is it still 5? It is 5. Couple of changes made. Why did I think it was 3 subs? I've slept. I gotta say, my son Presley, he's been in the videos. He's had the old sickness bug going around, and my goodness me, that's how I've slept. I haven't slept at all. I've had literally 4 days of just horrendousness. But Aspin, come on, son. Leazao now. De Gouvier, Makoko, through to the Gouvier to seal it. Surely now, Jim. Yes, it has been a fantastic performance by Wigan Athletic, and what a goal to seal the deal. De Gouvier to Aspin, Makoko round the corner. De Gouvier continues that run fantastically. Yes, completely agree, Jim. That is beautiful. I think we're going to praise the boys with 13 minutes to go. De Gouvier to get another one? No, Richter though, at the far post. Picks up the ball. Liazao back out to De Gouvier. Oh, and Barata nearly gets his goal. It's been even. 12 shots to 11 shots. You know, there's no saying that we've had this easy at all. Saliba with the ball in. Sardinia back to Courtois. That's the way we like to see it. Rolls the ball to Richter. Back to Courtois. Nicholas, he's been upended by... That's Milinkovic-Savic, and he has got his marching orders. Lovely to see. Makoko now trying to get to the ball. Aterio down that left-hand side. Takes on his man, skips past him. Ball in to Makoko. Aspin, he's been nibbled. De Gouvier out to Sardinia. Sardinia to Makoko. Oh, put your finger down, ref. Come on. Lino, you're not having any of that. He's timed that to perfection. Jim, oh, it's a goal of pure genius. De Gouvier to Sardinia. Ball into Makoko. Lovely. Sardinia with that left foot. Well, I tell you what, there's a shout to train him up to be... No, don't start, James. For goodness sake. Just leave him be. He's happy. We're happy. 4-1 victors over Manchester City. This is what we like to see. Absolutely beautiful. Good work, everyone. Yes, indeed. And Hadrea is 4 weeks. Oh, Makoko takes the plaudits. Well, it means that Mara or someone's going to get a chance there now, aren't they? And Hadrea is lost through that injury. Well, here we go. It's time for the semi-final draw. And let's get an automatic draw going. And who's it going to be? Newcastle first out. Hull and Liverpool. Oh, really? We've got Liverpool. Of course we have. Liverpool in the semi-final of the EFL Cup. And it's Hull and Newcastle in the other side of the draw. Crazy. Well, we're on the eve of the game against Spurs. Liverpool and Manchester United have just churned out a 9-goal thriller. Goodness me. 6-3 to Liverpool to put them top of the league. Oh, goodness me. So team today for Tottenham. Courtois in goal. Ellison, Zanyu, Richter, Sardinia, Shaughnessy at the base, De Gouvier, Gavi and Bellingham, Mara and Makoko up top. Yes, we're going to see how he gets on today. Does Mara, but there's plenty breathing down his neck to get that position. I'm going to say just I'm going to say pick up where he left off last time out, because that was the game against Manchester City where we absolutely bamboozled them. And there's no reason why we can't do it again today. Manchester City, who are 4th in the Premier League, and we just beat them 4-1. But here we are, at home to Spurs. Spursy Spurs, who are trying their best early doors. But Makoko picks up the ball down that left-hand side, puts the ball into Mara. Hadrea probably scores that, doesn't he? All day long. Right, come on, boys. Zanyu with the header, trying to get it on target, but not quite. Couple of shots to us already, nothing to Spurs, even though they have had more of the possession. 10 minutes gone, a bit of encouraging early doors. Spurs up to 3rd at the moment. That is mad to see Spurs so high. We all know Spurs are just one of those teams that don't really... Oh, now Bellingham's injured. Oh, this is just getting crazy. Liazao on you come. Shaughnessy and Liazao you switch. This... I hope that's not a bad one. I hope it's not a bad one, because that is a disaster if it is. Coming up to the magic half an hour. And let's have another shout. of encourage. Come on, boys. They finally had a shot. We've had 8 shots, 6 on target, and nothing to show for it as yet. Come on, lads. Surely not another draw, because we have been turning into a bit of draw specialists of late. But it is Tottenham with the highlight again. And coming out of the back, down that left-hand side now, Leonson, Laporte, forward to Paulo Fernandes, but Sardinia wins the ball back. Makoko gets the ball off him, down that left-hand side, beats one challenge, going in, and Huracan saves it, but that's just a rubbish shot. That's not acceptable. Half-time here, I'm far from pleased with the performance. Why is Richter a little bit nervous? Courtois to Richter. Forward. De Gouvier to Makoko. He's beat his man. He's into the box. Come on. What are you looking at? No. Not a chance. He's run from behind as a goal. Jim. Absolutely beautiful strike. Mara to De Gouvier. Forward to Makoko. He beats his man. All ends up. And then just puts the keeper on his backside. Yeah, slots it away. Absolutely stunning finish. Now, what else have we got in the tank? It puts us back top of the league with 17 games gone. Shaughnessy's just picked up a booking and not playing very well. So, Jeff Nicholas, in you come. And I think Gavi, he'll be another one for Jake Aspin. Courtois pumps the ball forward again. Mara under it. He's offside this time. Oh, but Makoko missed it. But it was offside. It was offside. So in the EFL Cup, we could have 5 subs. In the Premier League, we can only have 3. Football Manager 23, obviously, can have 5. Maybe. Maybe. We might be... at the end of this save, looking to go back to the future. Just watch this space, we'll see. 15 minutes to go. 1-0 to the good. Zanyu away with it. Nicholas to Mara. Mara brings it down. It's the post. He's having no luck, is he? He's having no luck. 21 shots to Tottenham's 2, and they're 4th in the Premier League. They have played one more game, but my word, if they get anything out of this, it's going to be crazy. Leazao to Makoko, Nicholas, Sardinia, Leazao, Nicholas, forward to Mara. He's beat his man, he's in. He's put it wide. He's rolled the ball wide. Oh, goodness me. An XG of 2.88. You can see Spurs nicking one, can't you? I just hope Football Manager's behaving today and doesn't decide to punish us. A great win versus one of our title challengers. Good win for us today, lads. And the Bellingham injury is, oh my, broken foot. 3 to 4 months. Thank goodness January's coming. We might have to get someone in. And we've got no money and no nothing. What on earth are we going to do? We have got a signing coming though. Fabian, who is an anchor midfielder. Oh, I forgot about this lad. 23-year-old Brazilian. Yes, he's coming in from Juventus. Yes, from Juventus. He is more of an anchor midfielder, defensive midfielder, but he could be just what we need. £29 million. That's why we've got nothing left. Oh, thank goodness that it's only a week away. So we just played the Crystal Palace game off camera and a 5-0 annihilation of Crystal Palace, who were down in the bottom 3. Makoko with a couple, De Gouvier with a couple, and Nalapo as well on the score sheets. A great stuff for him. And now we're about to play Manchester United. And the breaking news, Thibaut Courtois has come to a final decision and decided to call it a day and retire. Could not convince him to not hang up his boots. Oh, Darn it. So team to start against Manchester United. Courtois in goal, Livramento, Zanyu, Richter and Sardinia. Leazao at the base. De Gouvier, Gavi, Shaughnessy, Barata and Makoko up top. We've had Nalapo in the last game. We've had Mara as well. Mara's wanted by Porto. I'm wondering whether to cash in and get a new goalkeeper. I think we've got to ignore the recent praise, play your natural game and just beat United at Old Trafford. If Liverpool can beat them, so can we. And we can knock them jollily out of that Europa League spot. Would be nice. Who wants to see United up near the top? Not me, thank you very much. Fernandez now. Oh, it's been cleared off the line. Barata. He loses the ball to Timber. Oh, but Sardinia's in with a challenge. Absolutely beautiful. So here we go for the game against Manchester United. The retiring Courtois in goal. Livramento, Zanyu, Richter and Sardinia. Leazao comes in at the base. De Gouvier, Gavi and Shaughnessy. Mara gets another chance up top alongside Makoko. I think we're the favourites. Go out there and play like it. We are at Old Trafford, but we're the better side these days. You know, we're first. They're 7th. Very interesting game afoot. We can hopefully do a job on these today to really seal our place at the top. They got Camavinga and Tonioli in midfield. It's just oh goodness me. We have had a couple of shots though. Certainly better than what the Man United one was according to the XG. So why ours wasn't shown? Who knows? A shout of encourage. Sardinia now. Shaughnessy. Leazao. Back to Richter. Back into Leazao. Gavi. Zanyu. Richter. Leazao. Come on. Move the ball forward, boys. Gavi. That's it. Livramento. Back from his injury. Mara. Mara's in. Squares it. Oh. And it is away. Livramento now. Starting to turn the screw. Gets the ball in. Ball is punched away by a goalkeeper who was miles out of his 6-yard box over in some sort of corner. Very strange goalkeeping. Makoko now to Sardinia. In. Mara! The boy gets no luck. The boy gets no luck whatsoever. I do not get what has he got to do to score a goal. It's just... yeah, I'm lost for words with it. Another shout of encourage with 15 minutes to go of this half. Why are we time wasting? I thought for a minute I was on pause, but it's not. Leazao, De Gouvier. De Gouvier moving into the box. It's out for a corner. Would have been some goal, it said. What? How? Surely he didn't shoot that over there. 9-10 shots to United's 2. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's -5 degrees up in Manchester. Nothing surprises me. Why have we not got a snowy pitch then? Leazao to Livramento. Livramento down that right hand side. Loses the ball though. Gouvier picks it up. Gives it back to Livramento. Inside to Gouvier. Mara. Mara's in! Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Jim. Absolutely fantastic. It's taken him a little bit of time to get that goal, but that is a beautiful strike by Mara. De Gouvier to Mara, brings it down on his right foot, finish with the left. Beautiful, lovely, lovely Mara. Absolutely just what was needed just before half time. I'm going to say we're capable of better. That is the call. Now, De Gouvier unfit, Gavi unfit. You would think the fact that Livramento's just come back from an injury, he would be the unfit one. But at the minute, central midfield are being run ragged. Now, are we going to be made to pay before we can make those changes? That is the question. Cucurella, Zanyu, using his pace. Oh, if this ends up being a goal now, Shaughnessy, get out to timber. One of you, Bruno Fernandes, Cucurella. Oh, what a save. We're going to miss him. We missed De Gea last year. Now we're going to miss Courtois. Oh, we need a goalkeeper. Someone under 30, ideally, who's going to last for more than a season and a half. Livramento with the header away. Cucurella, highlight ends. It is another corner. There's onslaught at the moment. Maybe just step back to a balanced mentality and focus the boys. Right, Santos de Gouvier, off you come for Nicholas. Gavi, off you come for Aspin. And Livramento, off you come for Ellison. That's the 3 changes made. And hopefully that'll be all right. Richter as well, a little bit shot in there as well, but you can't keep them all on the pitch. We certainly can't make any more subs. Ball in again, it's wide. Leazao picks up the ball. United have turned the screw a bit, 7 shots, but we have had 17 shots, an XG of 2.31. We should be more than 1-0 to the good. As it stands, 3 points clear of Manchester City. Liverpool must have lost. They lost to Brighton 3-0. That's mad. That is mad. We have had a few technical issues with cameras at the moment, and the camera has gone again. But it's a good win for us, boys. Just what we like to see, and I'm happy with that. Mara picks up man of the match for that goal. That's great stuff. We've got 7 players to look at. Oh, an old boy. No, not really interested. A young one. Yes, he's very interesting. He can play literally anywhere through the middle. He's not very big, but we'll keep an eye on him. Pedri. Yes, we'll keep an eye on Pedri. Scavali. No. Douglas. No. And Milinkovic-Savic. No. Well, this is always something we love to see. And the fact that Moukoko has won the Ballon d'Or ahead of Mbappe and Benjamin Sesko. He's also in the FIFA men's. He's won that as well. What else has he won? He's also won the World Player of the Year. Ellison has won the Copper Trophy, which is the junior one, I want to say. FIFA Pro Team of the Year. We've got Livramento, de Gouvier, and Moukoko in there. Ben White, youngster, claims young golden boy. Is he one of our... Oh no, he's one that we was looking at. He's on loan from Chelsea. Mbappe wins French player. Shaughnessy wins Irish player of the year. Shaughnessy wins young Irish player of the year as well. So that's great stuff. And it's just beautiful to see that finally a Ballon d'Or winner and the World Player of the Year is at Wigan Athletic. Beautiful stuff. Right, we're going to play the West Brom game off camera and probably the Leicester game and come back in for the Liverpool game because we've got them in the cup. Well, the great news is Fabian is in and the fan reaction is a B-, so everyone's really happy with him. Such a good player coming into club. We'll send him on an intensive language course. We'll get Ardinia to have a bit of a chat with him. Squad registration, let's get him in there as well. And I think we need to give him a squad number. And he's not fussed about any number in particular. So we'll give him 23. Don't want to give him 13. That just doesn't sound very fair for him. But that's good news. And all of the stuff going on at the moment, apparently some people are chasing some of our youngsters. We've tried to sign somebody who was a bit rubbish, who we're not interested in. We've picked up, I think, 3 players in the team, 4 players in the team of the week. Aterio, Zanyu, Munez and Mara. Moukoko picks up player of the month as well for December. Ellison picks up young player, along with Richter being second. And I thought, yeah, there it is. We picked up manager of the month for December as well. So great news. Talal's happy. Let's keep it flowing, shall we? Let's go and beat West Brom, I hope. This is what I like to see. The board have no criticisms at all. but they're very pleased with how we've been playing in the Champions League and the Premier League, and delighted with the club's atmosphere. And they're very happy with how the harmony of the atmosphere around the club. Beautiful. Just not very happy with my transfer activity, apparently. But the fans are. Well, 2 games off camera, West Brom a 3-1 comprehensive victory. Mara with 2 goals in this, and Nicholas. And then Leicester, a 1-1 draw. Makoko missing a penalty in the 91st minute. Not ideal. It's a team today to play Liverpool in the first leg of the EFL Cup. Scott in goal, Livramento, in fact no, Ellison, and we're switching it around a bit. Scott in goal, Ellison, Zanyu, Richter and Aterio. Fabian, the new superstar that he is, comes in. He is absolutely beautiful to look at. He's just a lovely, lovely player. De Gouvier, Gavi and Shaughnessy, Makoko and Nalapo up top today. Don't know what Liverpool are doing, but pump the fists, go out there and impress me. We'll see what sort of team they put out against us today. I think it's one of those ones where lots of players get rested, or not, as the case may be. They've got pretty good team out, and including the boy Trafford in goal. Liverpool with the corner. It is nodded away. Hopefully no more camera issues at the minute. It's been an absolute nightmare, and it's not even that hot. That's the strange thing at the minute. We're not even in summertime, and stuff's overheating. We've even got the fan on to try and help a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. Fabinho for them. I've got Fabian on the brain. There he is. He's got his booking. Fabian now and Richter. Oh my goodness me. What are we doing? A shout of encourage. Come on, boys. 3 quick bookings. Not ideal. Nalapo trying to get to the ball but doesn't. It's Luis Diaz. Oh no. Oh, what a challenge by Zanyu. Lovely stuff. Trent Alexander-Arnold still playing here. You know, Nalapo, we are trying to get games into him. Aterio not having his best out there either. So that's not great. Nalapo, look at him. He's on a 6.4, 6.3. He's twitching around there. We have had the better of it shots-wise, or on target-wise, should we say. Another shout of encourage. Remove, get stuck in. I didn't even realise we were getting stuck in. Although by the 3 bookings, I think that should have been prevalent while we were. Far from pleased with what I've seen. Yes. Far from pleased. Nalapo, off you come, son. Early change for Mara. Here he goes. He's going to go and score now, isn't he? No, we've lost the ball again. It's Liverpool with the highlight. Shaughnessy wins the ball back to Fabian, to Richter. All the book players getting involved. Musiala down that left-hand side for Liverpool. Ball back to Fabinho. Come on, boys. Trent. I suppose 1-0 in the first leg would do. Oh, Ellison, son. It said it looked harsh, it said. Maybe it is a dive then. No, penalty's been awarded. Oh, come on. Who is it stepping up? It's Trent to step up. And Trent to put it 1-0 to the good. Right, I think we're going to have a bit of a shout here in a minute and just say, not happy. A bit of beration, I think. That'll do it. Shaughnessy, in fact, though, he's playing well, though, isn't he? It's Gavi's the one to come off for Aspin. Ellison as well. He's having a bit of a nightmare. Maybe should have kept it at Livramento. Now, did we have an extra sub in this competition? I can't remember. No. I don't know why we did in the previous round. Can't make any more subs. Mara jinking in and out. Going on a mazy. De Gouvier, he's been fouled now. Fabinho, surely that's going to be a red card. He looked outside the box. Penalty has been awarded. Now, Makoko missed the last one. Not this time. Beautiful stuff. I tell you what, this boy, he really is something special. The Ballon d'Or winner. And what a penalty. Yeah, I completely agree, Jim. He is fantastic, but when he's churning out performances like that, sometimes when he misses penalties and has a bit of a strange one, I don't know. Bit of encouraging. He is in a bit of a mood again now because apparently we didn't play him as a attacking forward. He wanted to be, oh, I don't know. We thought we'd done something clever with him, but he's not. He's in a mood. But he has scored a penalty. But we are saying to him we're going to play him, and we're going to have to play him there now. He's just going to have to be the advanced forward. So we'll just play it by ear. Fabian has lost the ball, but Scott making it acrobatically good to stop the play there. There's a few minutes to go. 1-1 first leg. I can live with that. And that looks like how it's going to be. Please, football manager. Fabian to Zanyu. Makoko picks up the ball. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 men to beat. Puts the ball into nobody. All those men to beat, but didn't even bother with it. Who's that there? That's Fabian. It's another hair-banded boy that we've got. Great stuff. Now, don't do anything else silly now. Oh, goodness me. How many hairbands we got now in the team? We've got a goalkeeper, we've got a left back, we've got a defensive midfielder, we've got a striker. So that's 4. Shaughnessy trying to get there. Surely that's a free kick. He's been impeded. But coming up to full time, a 1-1 draw. Not happy with the performance out there. Shaughnessy's going to miss the second leg. He's picked up a booking. Yes, but we'll find someone to play. Don't worry. Oh, right. What we got now? The second leg is there. Right. Derby, FA Cup. Let's go. Just love these reports. Mara apparently now interested. Man United are interested in him. Does it actually say a fee? No. So no would be the answer. Goodness me. But Hadrea must be back from his injury because he is training well again. Thank goodness for that. So here we go for Derby County. Scott in goal. Ellison, Anel, Richter, Aterio, Fabian. In fact, no, de Gouvier's not having a game. He's having a rest as well. Nicholas, Gavi, Munez, Hadrea, and Mara up top. In fact, no. Nalapo up top. Anel back in today, and he's got the captain's armband as well. I'm going to say we should be winning this comfortably. It is a game against Derby County. Why they're in blue as well, I'll never know. Surely to goodness not. Now, we've got a much changed team up, but this still is a team that should compete on all levels. 5 minutes in, and Cade Gordon, the ex-Liverpool youngster, has gone and scored for Derby County. That is an early beration. Shocking start to the football match. Not acceptable at all. 2 shots and XG 0.01. Gavi now over the free kick. He's quite a way out, but he's hit it well, and the goalkeeper's made a save. Goodness me, that was some strike. Gavi now with the corner. Anel trying to get there. Anel does pick up the ball and just runs it straight out of play. We've got an XG of 0.06. Aterio forward. Hadrea. He's only got 75 minutes in him, but we thought we'd give him a bit of football today. Maybe we should have rested him up. Munez, Fabian. I've got to get it right. I keep thinking of Fabinho. Ellison, Nicholas, back to Ellison. Ball in, but it's away. Couldn't quite get there. Sibley, this is offside. Nketiah. But apparently, he's given a corner. He was miles offside. But there's old Scott to sort it out. Come on, boys. This is shocking. Another aberration. That has fired the boys up. 20 minutes gone. Gavi. Ball in. Oh, it's over the bar. Come on, lads. You got to have a better performance than this today. This is not acceptable. FA Cup? Surely, surely not. I think I've just seen one of the greatest goals in Football Manager history. What a goal! Not for us, though, unfortunately. Let's have a look at it again. Flat throw in, on the volley. Right. An absolute aberration. That is ridiculous. Let's go attacking as well. 2-0 down. All to do in this game. And I think we might even make some changes half time. Gavi, ball in. Richter over the bar. Come on, boys. Not acceptable in the least. It's the fourth aberration of the game. Wow. Unbelievable. Throw the water ball. This isn't good enough. You're letting yourselves down. And there we go. There's the changes. Couple of changes made. De Gouvier and Makoko come in. Got to be done. And let's go and play the second half. Attacking mentality. Big boys are on. Anel, Richter, Aterio. Probably Aterio next as well. In fact, let's just do it. Sardinia on. All three changes made. Early doors. A shout of encourage. Fabian to Nicholas. Gavi forward to Herdreya. Herdreya. De Gouvier gets it out to Ellison. Herdreya. He's going to have to play the whole game. He's only going to play 75 minutes, but he's going to have to play. Oh my goodness me. There's boys that are unfitter than him out there, so surely there's not going to be a FA Cup upset today. There is. Eddie Nketiah has made it 3-0 to Derby. The fans are going absolutely crazy. The manager's going nuts. He's berating them for a fifth time. This is not good. 13 shots to their 6. We finally got an XG of 1 from 4 on target. They've had 4 on target, scored 3. Lethal. Absolutely lethal. To say the least. This is crazy. A shout of fire up. There's 6 minutes to go. De Gouvier. Richter finally gets a goal back. Jim, well, is there still time to get something? It would be the mother of all comebacks. Yes, I completely agree, Jim. Fire up again. Come on, boys. Is there anything else in the tank? Or is there not? It's just a consolation. And the FA Cup is gone. Disappointed with the wasted chances. Ruthless Derby, I should think so. Goodness me, they were absolutely lethal. Right, Liverpool next. Hopefully we don't lose that cup as well. Well, here we go for the Liverpool second leg. Courtois in goal, Livramento, Zanyu, Anel and Sardinia. Richter at the base, De Gouvier, Gavi and Fabian, Makoko and Herdreya up top. We've gone the strongest we can possibly go, and we're just going to cross everything. I think we're going to I expect you to come back finalists. That's the way to do it. Here we are at the DW, the final semi-final of the EFL Cup to be played at the DW. We're in the new stadium next season, and hopefully there'll be more semi-finals to come. De Gouvier and El Gavi! It was Herdreya, I think, who got the touch in the end. Jim, well, yes, Livramento to Richter, to De Gouvier. Livramento gets the ball back to Richter, who gives it to Gouvier, Gavi, and it was Herdreya's header. My goodness me, I wondered how on earth that ended up in the back of the net, but it's 1-0 to the good. About 6 players involved in it. What a start to the game. What a header by Hadrea. We have missed him. That's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. And Jim Cam. Yes, you're going to have to be in because we've got the old camera issues again. It's a bit of a nightmare at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Going to have a look at the camera, I think, and get it checked to see why it's overheating and cutting out all the time. But Hadrea picks up the ball. Moving through the gears, Gavi now into Santos de Gouvier. Santos de Gouvier makes it 2-0. This is an absolute rout. Beautiful stuff. This is fantastic. And what a ball. It seems like a simple ball just to thread it through, but no, it's not as easy as all that. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, come on. Let's have another one, please. 2-0 to the good. This is how we like to roll. I wonder who's in the final. Will it be Hull City? Sardinia now. Sardinia. Jinking in and around. Fabian. 2-0. Richter. Fabian. He's come into the team and having an absolute blinding time. Is the youngster Fabian. Well, 23 years old. Liverpool have not laid a glove on. They just have. Of course they're going to, as we say it. And surely not. Richter away with it. Hadrea picks up the ball. Mokoko's ahead of him. He gives it to him. Hadrea's followed his run. Can he find him? He's found de Gouvier instead, who's nearly scored. Right. Moreno. Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. They're all involved here. Look, Rice, Canate, Luis Diaz. Oh, come on. Yes, that's the way. Mokoko. Santos de Gouvier. Gets the ball back. Mokoko loses it though. You are the main man. You should be able to sort that out. Livramento now. Forward to Mokoko. Is there going to be a sting just before? Gavi. Hadrea. Mokoko. Gavi! 3-0. I'm interested to see what the referee is even looking at because he was miles behind the play. What? Where? De Gouvier? Oh, in the build-up. Oh. Nuisance. Right. Zanyu. Livramento. Oh, they're diving in a bit. Livramento again to Mokoko. Turns his man. Gets down that right-hand side now. Into de Gouvier. Richter. Gavi. Back to Richter. Fabian. Richter again. Lovely stuff. Hadrea. He loses the ball. But they are back at him straight away. NL to Sardinia. Forward. You aren't just going to beat them with a flat ball like that through the middle. Canate trying to get something going for Liverpool, but it's Sardinia who picks off the pass. Fabian to NL. Fabian again. Hadrea. In. De Gouvier's in. That is one cracking chance. But unfortunately again, it sails over the bar. 38 minutes on the clock. Liverpool being put to the sword here as we carry on our beautiful form. Now, what else can we do in the second half? I think I'm going to say we're capable of more. That has inspired quite a few of the boys. 2-0 to the good. Hadrea on an absolute flyer of a game. Livramento. Off you come for Ellison. Just an early change. Sardinia as well. I think Aterio on you come. Let's give the fullbacks a break. One more change in the bag. Gavi on an 8.1. That's what we like to see. But it is Liverpool with the highlight. Sane's in. And Sane makes it 2-1. Oh, fullbacks weren't playing very well, but that doesn't excuse for that. Right, Fabian, 2-L. Zanyu. Courtois. Zanyu again. Richter, NL. Lovely football by Wigan Athletic. Fabian. Back to Anel, gets it back off him again. Then goes forward and loses the ball. Trent in. Barnes hits the bar. Well, it was between the crossbar and the bar, I think. It's sort of like, yeah, Hadrea now. Moving through the gears to Makoko, who loses the ball but gets it back somehow. Gavi to Makoko, he looks offside. It's going to be a corner. It is going to be a corner. There's about 25 minutes to go. De Gouvier. Oh, Anel with his second goal of the season. Seals the deal surely now. What a header. Fan-jolly-tastic. Santos de Gouvier. Anel rises highest. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Santos de Gouvier to have the break. Fabian to have the break. Could be any of them. Let's give him a break. Liazao on for Fabian. He has only been here 5 minutes. Coming over to play for Wigan Athletic. Musiala, what a challenge. But Hannibal puts one over the bar. Bends it in, but no good. 15 minutes to go. Let's drop back to a balanced mentality as well. Let's have a praise as well. Just to be on the safe side. Trent's got an injury. Sane trying to get the ball in, but Anel like a rock back there. And there he is again. He's not playing a lot of football because we're trying with the other two central defenders. But Makoko, oh, that would have been some finish if he'd sealed that one into the bottom corner. That really would have been great. Now, as it stands at the moment, 4-2 on aggregate. Makoko, Anel. 6 minutes to go, plus added on time. This looks like it is done. And I would like to think that whoever we get in the final shouldn't be an issue, to be fair. Ellison now. To Makoko. Ellison back to Makoko. Gets the ball back. There's a couple of minutes of added on time left. Makoko, Ellison into the box. Hadrea turns. And 22nd goal of the season for Hakeem Hadrea. What a finish that is. Goodness me. He had all the time in the world. Makoko gives the ball to Ellison. De Gouvier turns, swivels, pivots. Top bins. Beautiful finish. 4-1. What a game of football. Absolutely beautiful. Delighted with the victory. What a game of football. Hadrea, fantastic. Do we know who we've got? Richter's going to miss the final. That is a shame for the boy. But do we know who we've got? EFL Cup final? Unknown. Right, hang on. The fixture's going through and oh my goodness me. It was 5-0 from the first leg. 0-0 second leg. We've got Newcastle. Interesting. Yes, it will be Newcastle in the final. Well, here we are. We're back in. And different camera angle. And a haircut. People ask me, how long does it take to make these videos? Here's the proof. I've had a haircut. Yeah, it's all going on. Right, so team to play: Brighton, Courtar in goal, Livramento, Zanyu, Anel, Sardinia, Richter at the base, De Gouvier, Gavi, Fabian, Makoko and Hadrea. In fact, no, Scott, you're coming into goal, son. Media been giving you a lot of credit. Go out there and play like it. Here we are at the American Amex Community Stadium. In other words, the Seagulls Stadium. Here we go. Nice performance today. Would be good, but not massively important, if you like. Makoko standing over the free kick. Tries to drive it in. Livramento picks up the ball. Richter to Gavi. Gavi round the corner to Hadrea. Yeah, when I say it's not that important, what I mean is we should be able to beat Brighton. They're 12th in the league at the end of the day. This should be a fairly easy game. Sirkin down that left-hand side puts the cross in. And Evenelson has scored the opening goal of the day. That is not acceptable. That is a kick-off highlight. Hadrea to Makoko. De Gouvier gives it to Livramento down that right-hand side. Gets the cross in. Makoko, De Gouvier, Livramento. Almost an instant reply, but it's aberration. That has fired the boys up. Yeah, just trying different things with the camera. Just seeing what we can do. You know, there's always pluses and minuses to all sorts. That was nearly a second goal. We're going to go attacking. And we're going to change the instructions up to be a bit more direct as well. Get the ball in quicker. Because this is not how we envisage starting this game off. A shout of encourage. Come on, boys. They are motivated. They're not playing well. That's not the ideal thing, though, is it? Scott, Zanyu. Makoko wins the ball, gives it to Hadrea. Hadrea. Come back inside to Fabian. Fabian to Gavi. Gavi to De Gouvier. Hadrea, Makoko. Lovely football. Livramento. Can he get the cross in? He can! Makoko hits the bar, but Hadrea's there to follow in. Jim. Yes, Jim Cam's still here. We haven't moved Jim. Jim's all right. He's happy where he is over on the side. Makoko. Livramento digs out the cross. Makoko onto the bar, but Hadrea to tap in at the far post. That's lovely. 1-1 now. Encourage again. Come on, boys. We are going after Brighton a bit more now. A point is enough to put us top. But I would rather go a couple points clear of Manchester City. 22 games on the board now. And we need to do a bit more. Far from pleased with what I've seen. Whether it's the fact that we've had to change things up now. Gavi again, a 6.6. He's so hot and cold. Anel, Zanyu having shockers in there. I think we're going to go in and have a bit of a tactical rethink on what's going on. Coming up to that magical 60 minutes that I like. 3 changes made. Liazao, Aspin and Munez on. Zanyu, Anel and Gavi off. We've weakened the team a fair bit by making those changes, but they should be good enough to beat this Brighton side at the end of the day. Makoko on a 6.6. You don't see that very often. Right. Slow it all down a bit. Play through the middle. And let's just see if we can get hold of the ball for 5 minutes. Their ratings have started to go up ever so slightly. Shout of demand more. Come on, boys. This is not acceptable. I said we shouldn't have to play that well. I meant as in we shouldn't have to play that well to beat Brighton. It's onto the bar. What's he given? I thought for a minute he'd given a penalty. That would have been a disaster. A shout of fire up. Come on, last few minutes left. Surely to goodness there's something left in, but it's a draw. It's another draw. Far from happy. Prisk slams the team, and so I should. 6 days and we got Chelsea. Here we go for the Chelsea game. Scott stays in goal. Livramento, Zanyu, Richter, Sardinia, Fabian at the base. De Gouvier, Gavi, Munez, Makoko and Hadrea up top. I think Chelsea are second in the form table. We're 6th. We need to step things up. That has motivated and inspired the boys. The fact that Chelsea are second in the form table sort of says it all at the moment. We really are in a bit of a quandary. Playing with the anchor man, I'm wondering whether that's a bit too defensive. I don't know, or whether we don't need the box to box or change it to a box to box rather than a defensive midfielder. Chelsea are in the opening minutes, and thankfully the block by Richter has stopped an almost certain goal inside the first minute. Mason Mount still playing for Chelsea. Scott to Zanyu. Zanyu forward. Hadrea. I'm not sure why we're playing it long. We're meant to be playing it shorter balls now. Woolston gets it back. Can the ball be stopped from being delivered? It's Reece James. Oh, and Scott makes a fine save. That's what we want to give him some blood in for, because he's got the ability to do it. He just needs the chance. Chalobah still there at Chelsea as well. I see Fofana playing as well still. Muniz makes the challenge. What a... Now, that's the thing, innit? These youngsters, some of them really do need to have the chance now. Gavi, De Gouvier, Makoko, one-touch football. My goodness me. Oh, what a complete catastrophe by Chalobah. Jim. Oh, my goodness me. What on earth was he doing? Gavi, De Gouvier, Makoko, from a Atreus pass. The defender tried to get it back. Adugu. And he makes a big mistake. But that's what we like to see. Thank you very much indeed. Right, 1-0 to the good. As it stands, 2 points clear. Richter, Fabian, Richter again, Zanyu. Makoko's turned his man, Makoko's in. Right foot. It was on his right foot. You got to give him a bit of leeway, I suppose. He doesn't like his right foot as much. But, you know, you should be burying chances like that. That's not acceptable, really. You are world class, or nearly. James. There again is Muniz. Hadrea, he loses the ball now. It's a bit of overturn going on. I'm not sure what's happening with this play today, because we're normally better than this. Especially retaining possession. Richter with the header away. Where's Muniz now? Muniz, where are you, son? We need you. Oh, it's hit the post. We nearly gonna done the same as them. Goodness me. What a... Well, yeah. A 6.7 for Muniz. Should be on a 7 at least, you would think. The way he's been playing so far, he's looked pretty good. Mount. Into James again. It's Chelsea that are pinging it around nicely. They're doing a Wigan. Ball in. Yeah. Goalkeeping error? I think so. A shout of encourage. Come on, boys. We're the home side. We have upped the ante a bit. But it is Chelsea with all the highlights. Livramento now gets to the ball. Cuts back inside to Zanyu. Zanyu forward to Makoko. Makoko loses it. Come on, lads. Fofana now. All the way back. Surely they're not going to pick another one. Sardinia trying to get there. Gavi gets in there with the challenge. But it's still Chelsea with the ball. Fofana now. At the back, Muniz wins the ball again. He is having a blinding game off camera. Oof. Ooh. Goodness me. But he's still on a 6.9. You'd think that's got to be over a 7 by now. I'm not quite sure why. Let's drop back to a balanced mentality for the rest of this half and a shout of encourage. Come on, lads. Like I said, an XG of 1.81 now. Look, we are on top. But why haven't we scored? Half-time here. I'm going to say we need more possession. Let's go and do it, boys. We need more of the ball. That is for sure. Sardinia not having his best game out there. Fabian's now picked up a booking. Sardinia, off you come, son, for Ontario. We need more from you. Chelsea flooding forward again. Scott, what a save. What a save. Now, you know, Santos de Gouvier as well, not having his best game. Jeff Nicholas on you come there. One more change in the bag. I'm not liking... Well, Gavi... Oh, finally, Muniz up to a 6. Richter not having his best in there. Let's up the ante. A shout of encourage. Let's have 10 minutes of attacking. Gavi, off you come, son. 4... Let's sit Liazao in there. See if he can do that role. 15 minutes or so to go. A shout of fire up. Come on, lads. Liazao's feeling pressurised. So you should be. I need something from you. Back to a positive mentality rather than going quite so attacking. A point against the form side, I guess, would be acceptable. Chelsea have lost to Arsenal. So this actually isn't that bad of a draw in all that. Well, we should have won the game. That is by far the most conclusive thing we can say from that. Makoko set goal bonus. I slammed the team again, second game on the trot. So looking at the schedule, what we're going to do, we're going to come back in for this run of games around here, which is the Champions League, the EFL Cup final. Oh my goodness me. It's going to be fun. I think we will start off probably with Palace, I would say, and come back in and do that lot. Well, boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed that. That has been an absolutely fantastic episode. One loss. We did lose in that FA Cup, unfortunately, but we are still in the Champions League and we're top of the Premier League. That's the most important one at the moment. Can we retain them? Too many draws in that episode, though. Might have to sort things out a little bit there. 4 draws. Not the best. We'll see you next time out. Goodbye.